Hey, good afternoon, Facebook. Peggy Hubbard here, going live. A little bit of straight talk. I'm going to wait a couple of seconds to see if anybody's going to join me today, because there is some things that are going on right now in Chicago you guys need to be aware of. I don't know if you've gotten your news or seen the news as of yesterday. There was a 11-year-old girl that was shot in the back of the head sitting in the car last night in Chicago, and she was shot in the back of the head. Then there was a 12-year-old girl that was outside playing with her friends, and she was shot by random gunfire. There was a 23-year-old man and a 24-year-old woman that were both killed last night in Chicago as well. And my message is this: Mr. President, it is time to send in the feds. This has gotten out of hand. Our children are now being gunned down yet again. And we want to get upset about Betsy DeVos coming into the schools in D.C. We have children that are dying on the streets. Mr. President, I deplore you. Please send in the feds. Rahm Emanuel is a joke. He wants to talk about sanctuary cities where our children are being gunned down on the streets of Chicago. Mr. President, please, if you get this message, send in the troops. Send in the feds. We have to rein in our cities. We're sitting here talking about sanctuary cities and allowing illegals to be in our cities when our children are dying on the streets of Chicago. Mr. President, send in the feds. It is time. This has got to stop. I am outraged. I want you guys to be outraged with me. It is time to send in the feds and shut this mess down. Shut it down. It is pretty bad when we're not sending our children off to dorms for college. We're sending them off to funeral homes to be buried. Shut it down. Mr. President, send in the feds. It is time. This has gone on long enough. Here in St. Louis, we had 5 homicides in less than 24 hours in the city of St. Louis. It is time to shut this down. We want to declare these cities sanctuary cities, and the citizens are getting bullets in their asses. Mr. President, send in the feds. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm sick and tired. I shouldn't have to be on this thing every single day telling you guys what's going on. And we're having protest and outrage over this president being in office, and our people are dying on the streets. Our children are being shot on the streets of Chicago. Mr. President, shut it down. Send in the feds. Show Mr. Rahm Emanuel that you run this, not him. Because Lord have mercy, if I was president, the National Guard would have been there a long time ago. The feds would have been there a long time ago. I would have shut this down. The police need help. They can't do it by themselves. The citizens are scared. It's time to shut it down. It's time to stand up. It's time to speak out. It's time to take America back. Mr. President, please. No more children shot. No more. Shut it down. Everybody, have a good day.